What is up, Facebook familia? I was here having some beautiful thoughts come through, and I realized that I get to put some respect in my name and then clean up. Cause like I've known for a while, and even stated it, that like making videos, like sharing on myself, and that way it's part of my path, and we'll be doing that in the future. And I realized that like, yo, I get to make some cool videos, share what's on my mind, what's coming through. There's like some beautiful stuff, and we all get to level up together. And I realized that I've allowed things to get in the way of that, like just stories and disempowering beliefs and that doesn't work. So I got the chance to do some training with Landmark, and man, it wasn't sexy, it wasn't the funnest, but it was profound. And in some ways I've become a high performer, and it was in a big part that helped me break through and make the transition. And one of the things that they mentioned in one of the courses was that, so like, let's say you have a situation and there's some shit there, like whatever you put on top of that, even if you put a cake or if you put something beautiful like a unicorn, it's still gonna be a unicorn with shit. So like the first thing you get to do in any situation when there's some shit in the space is clean it up. And I was like, you know what, there's some shit that I have with myself, and even with like the declarations I've made that I'm gonna be making steady content. And I was like realizing, because it's been coming up lately, and there's a bunch of things saying, yo, it's time to do it, to put yourself out there, to sing your soul song. Like, I already know what's up, and like I already know I'm already giving thanks for like popping off and being like world class alchemical catalyst and making a huge impact into following generations. And I know that, and I'm still not showing up. Like, what's that about? And when I've started to get, because like the surface layer is like, I'm busy, whatever, like, and it just keeps getting pushed back. But I think what's under the surface is like, at a certain level, yeah, I think there's something around being seen. Like, I'm not gonna be good, or I'm not gonna be worthy, or what happens if I kind of put myself out there and it's not respected. I mean, I know that's some bullshit, but it's still there. And I think it's like the little kid part of me inside that's like wanting to seek approval, and it's almost better not to put it out there and then not get rejected than it is to like extend a hand and not have the gesture be returned. So it's been cool, I guess, yeah, to understand it had this place, like not judging it, but now I realize I get to support myself and emphatically declare that for the month of May, for the rest of the month, I'll be making and posting a video every single day, and I have no attachment to the outcome. It could be 30 seconds long of just me going blah 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 blah, but I know that there's gonna be some fire that will be coming through, and just throwing paint on the canvas. And like, it's so funny, like the way I play peekaboo with myself. Like, I already know I'm gonna rip it, and I already know we're about to blow. It's gonna be so beautiful. And there's almost like this little part inside that's like, well, like I get to keep it to myself, or I don't know, just this weird dynamic. But I'm ready to put that to the side. Oh, and this was something else that came through. I got this amazing bodywork session yesterday, and at one point she's like, what are you calling in? I'm like, yeah, well, like my vision for my life as a inspirational speaker, coach, performer, and embedding all this dope stuff and making a participatory process where we have fun, we play, we transform, and we ascend. And then like I said that, and she kind of said, like, I don't know if she said it, but a logical thought was like, well, what's getting in the way? And I'm like, ooh, that was yummy, like to really be with what I've been allowing to get in the way. And more like, one thing that, as I was thinking on it today, was like me allowing some Bolshevik to get in the way of expressing my essence with the world and all the magic and beauty that's waiting for me to step up to the plate. Like, whatever I'm allowing to get in the way, it's like me not honoring myself. I'm not honoring source. I'm not honoring creation. I'm not honoring all of us. I'm playing like these little kid games and like keeping the magic to myself, and that doesn't work. And I'm also not like even honoring my self-worth. Because if I let these little stories get in the way of me being me and expressing my soul essence, like what does that say about my love for myself, my belief in myself? So I was like, I'm worthy of all the most amazing, finer, beautiful things that this reality has to offer. And I get to face whatever resistance or things that I've allowed to be put in the way, and I get to remove them as I brilliantly radiate what I came here to do. And also realize, yo, I'm probably not the only one in this situation. Maybe you might know someone who also deals with things in this realm, right? Like knowing like what your dream, what your vision is, and what are some steps that you could take to get there, and allowing some excuses to get in the way of you even taking steps towards it. So I was like, you know what, this is the last straw. When I finally realized, like, yo, I'm not even doing this just for me per se, but like at some level I get to be source for, like, right, be the light we wish to feel in the world. I get to be that light. I get to be real authentic with what's in my space, clean it up so I could come through and placa that supernova all over everything. And in the process, I am being a stand, an invitation for y'all to join in. Cause yo, if this crazy whacked out whatever dude could be doing what I'm gonna be doing, then you can lean into whatever that thing is that you know would really make your heart flutter, that you would do for free, that time would stand still for. That would just be so magical. Like you can start taking baby steps in that direction. So I'm here to do and to be it and be a stand for you to follow suit. And there's a poem I wanted to share. I won't do it justice right now off the head. Yeah, funk it. Let's do it. So this was like a little bit aha moment for me. So there's this poem guy called David White, and it's called like All the Sacred Vows. So I highly recommend you check it out. And to summarize it, he talks about how okay, we'll do it justice. There's like one specific role that this is a little bit of the guy's philosophy, but basically the gist of it, there's like a specific role you came to play in this life. And as you get on an initiatory journey, your soul communicates it to you, the universe speaks it to you. And once you know what that is, you can't not do it. Like it would kill you to not do it, because you realize that the mission that you came into this life for, like what your soul song is, and realize the only way to live a life worth living is for you to be expressing your soul song, to you be singing it, right? Whatever way that wants to show up. And then you find a way to bring that back to humanity, almost like the hero's journey. You go to the depths, you go through all this funky stuff, you discover your gifts, what you're made out of, and then the last part of that is you bring it back to your people so we can all level up together. And at one point in the poem, it's like, and you get to make a promise that it'll kill you not to keep. And I just realized, yo, for me, like, that's promises, speaking, sharing, like being here. And when I'm not doing it, I'm not honoring that soul song and creation. I'm gonna do justice. I'm gonna make a video with that poem. But that's like a little, just the bitty titty committee. Like it gave me leverage after reading that. It just really touched me, and I'm like, man, I get to let it do what it does. Like, so there's this saying in Spanish I'm about to wrap up, and the saying my dad always taught us when we were younger, and I didn't really appreciate it so much, but as I've gotten older now, I love saying it. And it's a lo que venimos. It's like for what we came here for. And like you could make that like in the situation, like, yo, we came here to party, let's party. We came here to work, let's work. Or even the like big picture life situation, yo, we came here to life, let's life. So I invite you, let's life together. And I would love to hear what is something that you've been not, and message me even if you want to comment. I would love to hear personally, because this is something I love and I'm passionate about. What is like a dream or a vision that you've been wanting to lean into, but you've allowed some stuff to get in the way, and you're open to the possibility of maybe leaning into it a little bit. And you can count on a video from me for every single day for the rest of the month Same station, same more or less time, and feeling forward to see what opens up for us. Much love. Oh, this is gonna be my cat saying at the end of my videos. Always, in all ways. Oh, okay. Always, in all ways, you have permission to shine.